Hi, Dwayne. Rather than printing off or typing out a long reply to your question, I thought I'd run off a quick video which would make it easier to understand and be quicker probably for both of us. I hope that this is okay. In answer to the question about in his image, what does in his image mean? Existentially, that is, as we live life and as we read the whole Bible, it probably means the ability to think and to do, which is what Ellen White says, creativity, a whole list of things. But the text is a different question. In Genesis 1, it's very clear what he means by in his image. If we look at the text, the NIV has conveniently formatted this so that verse 27 is seen as the pivot, because it is in fact the hinge or pivot on which everything turns here. And so we see at the beginning, then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over, and then there's the list of all the animals. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. Now, both male and female are the same. They are both Adam in Genesis 1 and 2. There is no distinction between the two. What the man and the woman are considered to be one, and what one does, the other is considered to have done. And you'll notice that Eve doesn't receive that name until after the fall, in fact, after the curse. That's important for this narrative. But why is this, this rather strange arrangement becomes very clear when you begin to look at what's being said here. First of all, let us make mankind, Adam, in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule. So mankind is they. It's two, but the two are one, and they both have dominion, which is what this verse is talking about, the stewardship over the earth. And you see what God has been doing in the first 6 days up until the creation of mankind is that he's been ruling in that he has created, he's distinguished things, he's ordered things, he separates the light from the day, he separates the water from the water, he separates the water from the land, and he names these things and he regulates them. That's the first part he does. That's how he has dominion in one sense. In the second sense, he fills creation with life. He fills the sea with life. He fills the air with life. He fills the land with life. And so that's what's happening here. The image of God is one that he orders and creates, and the second one is that he fills with life. So the first part of the image of God is that they should have rule. They should have dominion over the animals, all the animals on the earth. And in fact, he will be put in charge of the garden to take care of it, to keep it. And the second part then is that they are to be fruitful and multiply. And that's why the male and female he created them comes in this hinge verse. The first part is that either or each, however you want to look at it, the male and the female each have dominion over the animals. They each have the same responsibility as stewards, as vice regents over the earth. But only together can they then do the second part of their commission, which is to be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth and subdue it. So as in the image of God, as God has been doing in creation, he is ruling and ordering and taking care of things, making sense out of chaos, and he has filled it with life. In the same way, this is why we have the double image thing that's spoken of here, because the image of God is both to rule over, to keep regulated and so forth, the animals and the garden, and also to fill with life, which they can only do together. So that's why some of the translations, he created him, he created them. Mankind, each individually, both, however you want to put it, have dominion, but only together can they be fruitful and multiply. So that's what's really taking place. That's what this author in this passage means by the image of God. Again, that's just exegetically. Existentially, of course, there's a lot more to it. I hope this has been clear, and I make a shameless plug for my Thursday night studies, which are live on Facebook, and also for those who want to Zoom, there's a very active and interactive Sunday night study that I do. We have students from Florida to Australia. But you've got to be, ready to give and take. Iron sharpens iron. Anyway, I hope that this is helpful to people, and I want to thank you for letting me have a shot at it.